Hello everyone, I'm Divya, your math facilitator. So today let us learn the 8-marker question of mensuration chapter. So we have completed MCQs, we have completed 4-marker question and 2-marker question. Remember, you will get either direct substitution or in the formula, or they will ask you formula. Okay, they may ask you what is volume of a cone. Okay, so you have to write volume of a cone and you have to detail all the terms. Now, volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So, you have to write what is r, what is h, and you draw the figure of a cone. So, that will give you total 2 marks. Or they may give you radius of a cone is 2 centimeter, height of a cone is 4 centimeter. Find the volume of a cone. So, simple substitution. Volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Radius is given as 2, substitute as 2, height as what did I say, 4, substitute as 4 and you will get the volume of a cone. So this simple substitution only you will get for 2 marks, or they will ask you the formula for 2 marks. That's it. Okay. And MCQs we have already done. Now let us get into 8-marker question. 4-marker is also done. So I hope everyone have already seen that video as well. So now 8 markers we are going to start. So the first 8-marker question is here. Okay, so a vessel is in the shape of a hemisphere. Okay, you have a hemisphere shaped vessel this way, and cylinders are mounted on it. Okay, vessel is in the shape of a hemisphere with cylinders are mounted on it. Hemisphere with cylinders are mounted on it. Surmounted means the cylinder is surmounted on the hemisphere, which means cylinder is above the hemisphere. Understand this. Okay, if they gave you vessel is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted on a hemisphere. So you have a cylinder surmounted means above. Okay, so you have a cylinder above the hemisphere. Understood this point? Okay, so now if the diameter of the vessel is 14, okay, so it is given that the total diameter, so this total diameter is 14. So what is radius? Given, always write given. Given diameter is 14 centimeter, so which means radius is 7 centimeter, half of diameter. Now complete height of the vessel. So from here to here, complete height of the vessel. This total height is how much? 13 centimeter. Okay, so total height of the vessel is how much? Total height is 13 centimeter. You have to find the volume of the vessel. See, there is only one trick to do mensuration is firstly you have to learn the formula. I gave you the important tips of how to learn the formula in MCQ session. So do see that session. Second trick is you will have to understand the question. If you're drawing the figure wrong, you will get the answer wrong. Understand the question properly. Write the given information first. So as I have written here, given information first. Now what you have to find? You have to find the volume of the vessel. Okay, so I need to find volume of the vessel. Now write the formula for volume. So how will I get volume of the vessel? Volume of vessel they are asking, which means volume of the total vessel. So here understanding is important. Nothing else. So you should read the question, understand the question. If you are able to understand the question, you can do the problem. So see here, volume of vessel is asked. Now vessel, what is the meaning of vessel? Vessel is nothing but hemisphere surmounted by a cylinder, which means this total is called as vessel. Okay, what are they representing as vessel? The total they are representing as vessel. Now for volume of vessel, the vessel is in two parts, cylinder and hemisphere. So to find the volume of the total vessel, I will have to find the volume of cylinder, and also I will have to find the volume of hemisphere. Did you understand this point? So for volume of vessel, I'll have to find the volume of cylinder plus the volume of the hemisphere. Okay, so volume of cylinder formula now you should remember. It is nothing but pi r square h. Amazing. How? What is the trick I told you for volume? It is area into height. Area of base is circular base. So pi r square is the area of circle into h. Plus volume of hemisphere. Hemisphere is half of sphere. For volume, you will always have r cube. So this is the formula. Now here, what do you need? See here. What are the values which I need? I need radius of the cylinder. Radius of whom? Radius of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder. And I also need here radius of the hemisphere. Till here is it clear? Now radius of the cylinder and radius of the hemisphere both are same. Both are same, isn't it? So you can see here, this is 7, this is also 7. So radius value I have. But what I don't have is height of the cylinder. But what I have is total height of the vessel. This total height is given to you. This total is given to you. But I want only this part. This is the height of the cylinder. Till here only you have the cylinder, isn't it? So how shall we do? So total height of vessel is given as 13. So from this see here. Now what is this part? This part. It is nothing but, see, from center to any point of the hemisphere it is radius. So center to any point, it is radius. So this height of the hemisphere is equal to radius. Okay, so this part from here to here, this is nothing but 7. Now total height is given as 13. Okay, so out of 13 it is nothing but 7 plus height of the cylinder. So what can I do here? So total height 13 is 7 plus h, or height I can write as 13 minus 7, which will give me how much? So height of the cylinder is simple 6 centimeter. Okay, so hemisphere height is 7, cylinder height is 6. Now you can substitute it here. And also before you substitute, what will you do is, you will see if there is anything common here. I can see pi is common. Okay, and r square is also same for both of them. So r square is common. Now see the formula. If pi r square I am taking common, so h is remaining here. I wrote it here. Plus here 2 by 3 is remaining. I wrote it here. Pi r square I took common. So this is r cube. Now out of r cube, if you are taking r square common, what is remaining? One more r is remaining. So that I'll write it here. So if you are doing this step, you will reduce your calculations. Okay, now see here, let us substitute. So that is equal to pi, let me take it as 22 by 7. If in the question they are giving you as pi as 3.14, then take it as 3.14. Otherwise, take it as 22 by 7. Okay, it will help you in your calculation. Now multiplied by, what is radius? Radius is 7. So 7 square into height. Height is 6. Height of the cylinder. Always whatever you are writing, you have to remember for which shape are you writing. Is it for cylinder? Is it for hemisphere? So it is for cylinder. So it is 6. 2 by 3 into, again radius is 7. Okay, so that is equal to 22 by 7 into, let me write this 7 square as 7 into 7. This is 6 plus 2 sevens of 14 divided by 3. Now you can take LCM here. So 7 and 7 will get cancelled. So 22 into 7. So how much is this? 6 3s are 18. So 18 plus 14 whole divided by 3. Now that is again equal to 22 into 7. Now 18 plus 14. So it is 12, 32 divided by 3. Now here there is nothing else to cancel. You have to find the total volume of the vessel. So you don't have anything to cancel here. So let us multiply and see how much are we getting the final answer. Okay. So you have 22 into 32. So it will give you 704. Okay. So this 22 into 32 will give you 704. 22 into 32. So 4, 4, 6 and 4. So 6 it is. Okay, 3 2s are. So 4, 0, 1, 7, 0, 4. Now this multiplied by 7. Okay, so how much are you getting? 4928. Are you all getting the same answer? Yes. So 4928 divided by 3. So if you now divide by 3, how much will you get? Let's see the final answer. So it will be 3 1s are 3. So you have a 1 here. 3 6s are 18. You have a 1 here again. 3 4s are 12. So 3 2s are 6. So point, you have 2 remaining. So 2 0, which means I can take 3 6 are 18. So again 18 minus 20, again 2 is remaining. Again you can take 2 0. So again 6 are 18. So approximately these many centimeter cube. See the units? Units are in centimeter. So you will write centimeter cube is the volume of the total vessel. Clear till here? Yes, so this is how you do. Firstly, analyze the question. I am going very slowly and I hope everyone will understand this. Okay, now the next question. From a face, okay, so from a face of a cube whose length is 21 centimeter, a hemisphere is cubed out. So you have a cube. So this is the cube. from the face of a cube. Okay, so from the cube, what is happening? You are scooping out a hemisphere. Okay, scooping out means removing. So I am removing a hemisphere shape out of the cube. Okay, so cube length is 21 centimeter. So this length of the cube is 21 centimeter. Find the TSC of the remaining part. So hemisphere, see here, hemisphere radius is not given to you. From a face of a cube whose length 21, a hemisphere is scooped out from it. So there is no measurement of the hemisphere given to you. So then what will you take? You will take the biggest hemisphere which you can scoop out, which means this total diameter of the hemisphere will be equal to the side of the cube. Did you all understand? Here radius of hemisphere is not given to you. So when it is not given, what will you do? You will take the total. Okay, so if this is the total cube, from this corner to this corner, you are scooping out the hemisphere. Okay, so totally I am scooping out the hemisphere. So what is the diameter of the hemisphere now? It is equal to the side. Okay, so here let me write. So you will firstly write given. Given length of cube is how much? Length of cube is 21 centimeter. That is equal to side of cube, isn't it? Now what is the diameter of the hemisphere? It is also equal to 21 centimeter. So this total hemisphere you will take. Now radius is nothing but 21 divided by 2 centimeter. Right. Now what else we want? You want the TSC of the remaining part. Always remember what is the meaning of TSC. TSA, total surface area. Total surface area means you have to consider top and bottom part also. Lateral means you will consider only the sides. Total means you will consider top and bottom also. Now you have to find the total surface area. What do you understand by the word surface area? Surface area means which you know counts in the surface or which you can see in the surface. Okay, if I want to find the surface area of this pen, I have to find whatever I am seeing outside, whatever I can see outside, that is called surface. Whatever is inside is not called surface. Whatever is outside is only called surface. Is it very clear now? Okay, so whenever you're talking about total surface area, you will count all the surfaces whichever you can see. Okay, so now here if I want to find the total surface area of this particular shape, it is nothing but firstly you have a cube. So let us take the total surface area of the cube. Total surface area of cube plus I have a hemisphere also. Right, so this is the hemisphere. So this part you have here in the cube. Okay, but remember the upper portion you don't have. Remember the upper portion you don't have. You are removing out. So actually this total is empty here. This hemisphere part, this is empty here. Okay, this is empty, but this part is actually counted in the surface, this curved part. You can see it. It is surface. It is some shape there. It is a surface. So it is counted in the surface. And you will take the curved surface area only of the hemisphere because only this part is visible. Okay, the upper part, circular part is not in the surface. It is already removed. So you will take only curved surface area. So only CSA of hemisphere I am taking. Is it done here? No, it is not done. So now see what I have taken. I have taken TSA of cube. What is the meaning of TSA of cube? TSA of cube means all the 6 surfaces I have taken. But it is given that there is a hemisphere scooped out here in this way. Okay. So now here this region, when the hemisphere is scooped out, see here. When the hemisphere is scooped out, this circular region here, it is removed. Okay, you don't have that circular region. Hemisphere, bowl only. Bowl ki only curved surface area untadi. Manam sweets tintam kada, ice cream ball, sweet ball. Only curved surface area you have. Upper jo circular portion you have, that you don't have. It is open. If it is a closed bowl, then you have curved surface area plus the upper circular portion. If it is an open ball, it is scooped out. Scooped out means you don't have that there. So it is like open bowl. You have to imagine open ball. So you have only curved surface area. There is no upper circular portion. Clear? So I have taken curved surface area. Till here it is clear. But I have taken TSA of cube. TSA of cube means all the 6 sides. So all the 6 sides. So total all the 6 sides I am taking. To that all the 6 sides, this portion is added. This bowl portion is added. Hemisphere curved surface area is added. But if you realize this portion, this circular portion which you have here is actually not there in the surface. Okay, imagine ఇది ఒక cube అనుకోండి కింద. Okay, imagine there is a cube here and there is a hemisphere. So for the cube you have taken all the 6 sides, taken the area of all the 6 sides. Now for the upper side, you are removing this circular portion. This bowl portion is added. Okay, it is in the surface area because you are able to look at it, but the above circular portion is removed because this is like a open bowl. You have only curved surface area. Now when this is removed, these sides of cube are only remaining. Okay, only these sides are remaining. So out of total, this one side of a square, see here, this one side of a square, okay, it is nothing but this area is a square or s square, you can take. Okay, so now out of this you have this circular portion is removed. Okay, so whatever the remaining portion you have, the remaining portion, this remaining portion is actually counted into the area. Understood? So now I have taken total surface area of the cube, which means I have taken this total area. So from this total area, I'll have to remove this circle area because this is not in the surface. Are you able to understand? So area of base of hemisphere. Now from where did I get the circle? It is the base of the hemisphere. So I'm writing area of base of hemisphere. Did you understand? Now whatever total area you are having, the total area you have to take. Now the total area is nothing but, firstly, since it is a cube, I have taken 6 sides of a cube. Now you have a hemisphere, so I have taken the curved surface area of hemisphere. Now the logic is, you have a cube and you have a hemisphere scooped out, but you have taken the total surface area. So here in the top surface, what is happening in the top surface of the cube? The circular portion of the hemisphere is actually removed. So you don't have that. But for total surface area, you have included the total top also. So what you have to do, you have to remove that circular portion which you have added here in the total surface area. In this part which you have added, you will have to remove now. Did you understand? So this is how you have to frame the formula. A lot of imagination is needed for surface areas. So TSA of remaining part, how am I getting? TSA of cube is 6a square. So this total, the square part also I am taking. But for the square part, I have to remove the circular part of the hemisphere. Clear? So let's do this. Plus CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square, half of the curved surface area of the sphere, minus area of a base is pi r square. Okay, so 6 times side of the cube is 21, so 21 square plus, see here, 2 pi r square minus pi r square is only 1 pi r square. So if you keep on calculating, you will waste your time. Okay, so just try to reduce here in the formula itself. So it is 6 into 21 is 441. So 441 into 6 you will do. Did you understand? So firstly do 21 square, you will get 441 into 6, which will give you 2646 plus 22 by 7 into r. What is radius of this? Is 21 by 2. Okay, r square it is. Clear? Now that is equal to 2646 plus, now this is 22 by 7 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2. So 7 1 time, 7 3 times, 2 1 time, 2 11 time. Okay, so what else is remaining? 2646 plus 33 into 21, 11 3 is a 33. Okay, so 33 into 21 you can do, and divided by 3 we can do finally. Okay, so 33 times 21 will give you 693 divided by 2. So here 2646, don't take LCM. Here itself you try to simplify. So 2 3 is a 6, 2 4 is a 8, you have a 1 here, again 2 6 is a 12, 0.1 is remaining. From 13 if you are minusing 12, so 1 is remaining, so you will have 1 0, which is 2 5 is a 10. Now just add both of them. Okay, so 2646, just add 346.5. So you will get 2992.5. Okay, if there is any calculation mistake, so forgive me. Okay, chalo. So this is TSA of remaining part. Did you understand how did we write this? Okay, now see the next point. So a solid wooden toy is in the shape of a right circular cone mounted on a hemisphere. Cone mounted on a hemisphere. That means you have a cone mounted on a hemisphere, which means down. You have a hemisphere. This is a hemisphere. This part is hemisphere and this part is cone. Okay, cone is mounted on hemisphere. If the radius of the hemisphere is 4.2, radius of the hemisphere is 4.2. So this is 4.2. And total height of the toy, again total height is given. Total height is 10.2. So if radius is 4.2, so this is also 4.2, which means this part is 4.2. Now what is this part? Similar to the previous question. So total height is given as 10.2. So this total height 10.2 is actually equal to height of the cone, okay, plus 4.2. So this 10.2 is equal to, so height equal to 10.2 minus 4.2. So how much are you getting? Are you getting 6 here? So height is 6 centimeters. So this is 6 and this is 4.2. This is 6 and this is 4.2. Did you all understand? Okay. Now what else do we need? And radius is given as height you got as 6 and radius is given as 4.2. Radius of hemisphere and radius of cone both are 4.2. Okay. Now let's find the volume of the wooden toy. So volume of wooden toy. So the wooden toy is in two parts. What are the two parts? Volume of cone I have to add with volume of hemisphere because you are finding volume of the wooden toy. Okay, so volume of cone is nothing but 1 by 3 pi r square h plus volume of the hemisphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. Can I write this as r and r? Yes, I can write because both the radius are same. Now I can take common. See, I can take pi r square by 3 common. Pi r square by 3 common. So I'll have h here remaining plus here I have 4 remaining and out of r cube if I am taking r square common 1 r is remaining. This will help you in your calculation. Always do this step. So the next step is that is equal to pi is 22 by 7 into 3 I can write as 1 by 3. This denominator 3 I can write 1 by 3 into r square. Now what is r? R is 4.2. So r square is 4.2 into 4.2. What is h? H is nothing but height of the cone. What is this h? H is height of the cone. Height of the cone is 6 plus 4 into r is again 4.2. So that is equal to 3 1 time 3. I can write this as 3 1s are 3 point. I have a 1 here. So 3 4s are 12. 7 1 time 7 0.2 times is 1.4. So you have 22 into 0.2 into 4.2 multiplied by 6 plus. So 4 2s are 8 point 4 4s are 16. So this is the answer. So multiplying it further. So 22 into 0.2, how much are we getting here? You'll get 4.4. 22 into 2 is 44. It is 0.2. So it is 4.4. So 4.4 into 4.2, you will get 18.48 here multiplied by this is 6 plus 16.8. Okay, so firstly do 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6 is 22. So this is 22.8. Now you will have to multiply this further. Okay, so 22.8 into 18.48 you have to do. So you will get around 421.4. So approximate value I am writing. So these many centimeter cube. It is volume, so always cubic centimeter. Don't forget to write the units. Okay. See question number 4 now. A solid is in the form of a cylinder with hemispherical ends. Where is hemisphere? Hemisphere is in the end. You have a cylinder. Okay, you have a cylinder with hemispherical end. So this is the hemisphere and this is one more hemisphere at the end. So something like this. Okay. The total height of the solid. This total height is given as 19. Total is 19. And the diameter of the cylinder is 7. So this diameter is given as 7. Okay. So diameter is given as 7. What is radius? 7 by 2. So from this part to this part, have a look now. So from this part, from the center to this, it is 7 by 2. Okay, it is 7 by 2. Total diameter is 7. Half of it is 7 by 2. Similarly, this part, this is also 7 by 2. So here this part, this is also 7 by 2. Center to any point on the hemisphere will give you the height. So it is 7 by 2. So now can I find the height of the cylinder? See, I have to find volume and total surface area. So for volume of solid is nothing but you have three parts here. One hemisphere at one end, cylinder, and the other hemisphere. Actually, these two hemispheres are identical. So you have one hemisphere here, one hemisphere here. If you join these two hemispheres, you will get a sphere actually. Okay, but if you want, we can take separately also. So you can do it as 2 times. Okay, so this I can write as volume of cylinder. Okay, one cylinder we have plus 2 times volume of hemisphere. Why 2 times? Because we have two hemispheres and which are same. The hemispheres are also identical. Radius is same. So instead of calculating double, you can simply write 2 times volume of hemisphere. Instead of doing 3 into 3, because they are same values, you can write 2 into 3, which will give you 6 directly. Okay, so simple logic. Now volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus 2 times volume of hemisphere. Volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So that is equal to pi r square h plus, see here, 2 2s are 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now do you remember 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of whom? Volume of sphere. So as I told you, these two hemispheres, if you are combining, you get a sphere. So if you are taking it separately also, you will multiply by 2, you will get 4 by 3 pi r cube. Directly also you can take 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so that is equal to, now from here pi r square, from here pi r square I can take common. So I have h plus 4 by 3 r. Okay, so this is the volume. Now what is the height I want? Radius is 7 by 2. 7 by 2 whole square. Height, h is nothing but height of the cylinder. Do I know height of the cylinder? Let me calculate here. What is height of cylinder? Height of cylinder is nothing but from the total height of the solid, which is 19, I'll have to subtract. Okay, I'll have to subtract what? I'll have to subtract this hemisphere radius 7 by 2 and 7 by 2. Okay, that means from 19 I have to subtract 7 by 2 and one more 7 by 2. 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is single 7, isn't it? 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is simple 7. So 19 minus 7 if I do, I'll get 12. 12 is the height of this cylinder. Okay, so let me write it here. 12 plus 4 by 3 into, again radius is 7 by 2. Okay, so 2 ones are 2 twos I can cancel here, and that I can write 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. I'm writing it separately. So 12 plus 7 twos are 14 by 3. Okay, so this is again equal to 7 and 7 gets cancelled. 2 1 time, 2 11 time. So 11 into 7 is 17 divided by 2 into. Now 12 3 is a 36 plus 14 divided by 3. So that is equal to 72 by 2 into, how much is this? 36 into 4, plus 14. So 6 plus 4 is 10 and 4 plus 1 is 5 divided by 3. This is what I have. So 2 1 time, 2 25 times as I can cancel. So 77 into 25 divided by 3. So what is the final answer? We are getting 77 into 25. So we get 1925 divided by 3. So this is 3 6 are 18, 3 4 are 12, and 3 1s are 3 point. Again you have 2. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 0. So you'll have 6 6 and so on. So this much centimeter square. We are taking what? What is this? This is volume. This is volume. So centimeter cube. Did you understand now? Yes. Now here total surface area, I want you all to do it by yourself. How will you take total surface area? How can you do total surface area? Total surface area is nothing but, see here. The total, whatever you can see in the surface. What can you see in the surface? You can see this curved surface area, this curved surface area, and this curved surface area of the cylinder. Isn't it? So total surface area is nothing but CSC of cylinder plus 2 times CSA of hemisphere. 2 times CSA of hemisphere is nothing but surface area of the sphere. Two hemispheres together, you will get a sphere only. Okay. So calculate here, see what is the total surface area of the solid you are getting. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next question. Okay. So again you have a solid toy. Chalo, right. So let's proceed. So now again you have a solid toy is in the form of a right circular cylinder. Okay, so it is in the form of a right circular cylinder in this form. Okay, so you have radius with a hemispherical shape at one end and a cone at one end. I am sorry. So you have a cylinder with hemisphere shape at one end and cone at one end. So suppose at this end you have hemisphere, at this end you have cone. Okay, usually when two ends of the cylinder are given to you, we usually take it horizontally this way. Otherwise, you can take it vertically also, no problem. Okay, so but remember at one end you are having a hemisphere, at one end you are having a cone. That's it. Now, see here the next point. The common diameter, that means this total diameter is 4.2 everywhere. This total diameter is 4.2. So, which can I say radius is 4.2 divided by 2 is 2.1 centimeter. Radius of cylinder, radius of cone, radius of hemisphere. For everything, common radius is 2.1. Height of cylindrical portion. Have a look here now. Height of cylindrical portion and height of conical portion are given separately. Height of cylindrical portion and conical portion are 12 and 7 centimeter respectively. So first cylinder is given to you. So first measurement is for cylinder. Second conical is given. So second measurement is for cone. So cylindrical height is 12 and conical height is 7 respectively. You need to find the volume of the toy. Now here it is very easy. Volume of toy. Now how many shapes you have here? You have a cone, so volume of cone, plus you have a cylinder, so volume of cylinder, plus you have what else? You have a hemisphere, so volume of hemisphere. Okay, so once you draw the figure, you will have to take all of this. Now formula substitution. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Volume of hemisphere is half of the volume of sphere. Now everywhere radius is same. So can I write this as, see, let me take pi r square common. So I'll have 1 by 3 h here. 1 by 3 h remaining plus here 1 h is remaining plus here 2 by 3 r is remaining. Out of r cube you are taking r square common, so r is remaining. So this is again equal to 22 by 7 into r is how much? 2.1. So it is 2.1 into 2.1 I am writing 2.1 whole square. Now this is 1 by 3 into this h. You can also write as h1 and h2 because height of cone and cylinder are different. So height of cylinder, first h is height of cylinder. Remember here very carefully, common mistake is 1 by 3, this h is height of cone. 1 by 3, this h is height of cone. 1 by 3, this h is height of cylinder. Okay, so 1 by 3, h is height of cone. 2 by 3, no, the simple h is height of cylinder. So usually what we do, we substitute the values as it is. ఏదైనా h కదా అని ఇటు h అటు h చేస్తారు, ఆన్సర్ you will get wrong. So 1 by 3 h, 1 by 3 h, this h, the first h is height of cone. So cone height is 7. So substitute that only. Plus, this is one term, plus h is now height of the cylinder. Second h is height of cylinder. So you'll have 12 plus 2 by 3 into r. Radius is again 2.1. So that is equal to 22 by 7. I can cancel it here. 7 ones are 7 threes are 21. Here it is 2.1. So 0.3 and 9. So 22 into 0.3 into 21 into this is 7 by 3. 1 into 7 is 7 by 3 plus 12 plus how much is this? 3 ones are 3, 0.7. 3 sevens are 21. So 2.1 is 0.7. So 2 into 0.7 is 1.4. 2 sevens are 14. So 2 into 0.7 is 14 మధ్యలో డెసిమల్ పెట్టండి 1.4. Okay, now you can calculate it further. So 22 into, let me write the final value. So 2.1 into 3, 2.1 into 0.3 చేద్దాం. So 21 into 3 అంటే 63. 0.3 into 2.1, so 2 decimals. So 63 2 decimals రాయండి. So 0.63. So 0.63 into 22. So 13.86 into, so this is 7 plus 36 plus, so 3 fours are 12, so this is 4.2 divided by 3. So final answer 13.86 into, how much are we getting here? So let me add and see everything. The 3 fours are 12. Okay, so 36 plus 7, so 47.2 వస్తుంది చూడండి. Are you getting the same? 47.2 divided by 3. So now 13.86 into, let me cancel it here. 4, 3 ones are 3, 1 migilindi, 3 6 are 18 point, you have a 1 again, 3 4s are 12. So now you can multiply 13.86 multiplied by 16.2. So 16.4. You will get somewhere 27.3. So approximate value I am writing. These many cubic centimeter, volume gala centimeter cube. Did you all understand now? Okay. Now the next question. A wooden article was made by scooping out hemisphere from each end of a solid cylinder. They gave you the figure. So they are scooping out hemisphere from each end. So this is the hemisphere, this is the hemisphere they are taking out from each end. So if the height of the cylinder is 10, total height of cylinder is 10, base is 3.5, base radius is 3.5, find the total surface area of the article. Again total surface area. It is scooping out, you are scooping out. So what happens to this area? Is circle portion emuntadi, idu undadu. Okay, so here since it is a cylinder, what you can directly do is, for TSA of solid of this article, it is nothing but, see, only I can take curved surface area of the cylinder. Top portions తీసుకోను ఎందుకంటే ఇది already వెళ్ళిపోయింది. You have scooped this out. Okay, the circular portions you don't have, so you don't have to take the top and bottom. So you will only take CSA of cylinder, only the curved surface you have. Look at the figure, only the curved surface. So CSA of cylinder, to this CSA of cylinder I will have to add, what I have to add, see, this is the surface now, this is coming into the surface. You can see this actually, isn't it? You can see this is the outer surface, బయటికి కనిపించేది surface. So it is visible because you are scooping it out. Okay, so you will take 2 times CSA of hemisphere, 2 times CSA of hemisphere or curved surface area of sphere, both are same. Okay, so CSA of cylinder is 2 pi RH plus 2 times CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. So 2 pi RH plus ఇది 4 pi r square. అదే అన్నా కదా, CSA of 2 times CSA of hemisphere is actually equal to CSA of sphere. So ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసింది. So now I can take 2 pi r common. So I'll have h plus 2r here. So if you're taking common, it will be easy for your calculation. So that is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r. Radius is how much? 3.5 into height of the cylinder is given as how much? 10 centimeter plus 2 times 3.5. So how much are you getting here? So that is 7 1 time, 7 5 is 35. So here you have 0.5. Okay, so 0.5 into 2 into 0.5, 5 2 is a 10. So 0.5 into 2 is 10 మధ్యలో decimal పెడితే 1.0. So 1. So 1 into 22 is 22 again, and you have this as 10 plus 3.5 into 2 is 7. So 22 into 17 you will have to do. Okay, so 22 17 times will give me 374. So this is this much centimeter square. This is the surface area. Did you all understand now? So you should understand scooping out eppudanna gaani paina unna circular base you will not see it in the surface. You will see this curved surface into the surface. Okay, surface area means which you can see. Okay, and now this is the last question. No, you have one more question. Okay, so see question number 7, a right circular cone of height 60 centimeter. Okay, here for cone, height of cone is given as 60 centimeter. Okay, now radius is given as 30 centimeter. Okay, is dropped in a right circular cylinder. So this cone is dropped in a right circular cylinder of water of height 180 centimeter and radius is 60 centimeter. Okay, so radius is 60 centimeter. So let me read the question again for you. A solid right circular cone is height and radius is given, is dropped in a right circular cylinder, fall of water of height 180 centimeter. Okay, so height is 180 centimeter. So see here, you have a cylinder, firstly a big cylinder. In this big cylinder you are dropping a cone. Okay, in this big cylinder I am dropping a cone. Now what is happening? See, find the volume of water left in the cylinder. You have to find. So firstly, height, see, height of cone and radius of cone is given to you. Now this cone is dropped inside a right circular cylinder. Fall of water of height 180 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు, height of cylinder, see, in a right circular cylinder of, okay, ఇక్కడ fall అని actually రావద్దు, right circular cylinder of water, having water of height 180 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter. So total ikkadanతా water ఉంది. Okay, and how will you identify from the question if the cylinder is completely filled with water or not? How will you identify? Here they are asking you what is the water left in the cylinder. So when you are dropping something in a full vessel of water, you will see there is overflow. అదే కొన్ని వాటర్ ఉన్న దాంట్లో వేస్తే అంత ఓవర్ఫ్లో ఉండదు. అదే ఫుల్ వాటర్ ఉన్న దాంట్లో ఏదైనా ఆబ్జెక్ట్, కొంచెం మీరు చిన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వేసినా కానీ యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఏ ఓవర్ఫ్లో. Right, so after overflow what is the water left in the cylinder? That is the question. Okay, so when I'm dropping this, some water is flowing out. Now I need to find how much water is left in the cylinder. Okay, so simple concept, have a look here now. So volume of water flown out is equal to volume of the cone which is dropped in the vessel. ఓకే, వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్, ఎంత వాటర్ బయటకు వెళ్తుందంటే ఎంత వాల్యూమ్ అయితే మీరు అందులో వేసారో అంత వాటర్ రిప్లేస్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో హౌ మచ్ ఎవర్ వాల్యూమ్ యూ ఆర్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ టు ద వెసల్, దట్ మచ్ వాటర్ ఇస్ రిప్లేస్డ్. ఓకే, ఇది ఎంత ప్లేస్ కావాలో అదంతా వాటర్ని రిప్లేస్ చేసి ఆ ప్లేస్ తీసుకుంటుంది. ఇట్ విల్ ఆక్యుపై దట్ ప్లేస్. సో వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ కోన్ డ్రాప్డ్ ఇన్ ద cylinder. Okay, now do you want this water flown out? No, you want how much volume you have remaining in it. So my volume of water remaining at lostadi. How can I find the volume of remaining water? It is nothing but total volume of water. From total volume of water, okay, whatever water I have, from that if I subtract volume of water flown out, okay, volume of water which is flown out, I will get the volume of the remaining water. ఓకే, ఎంత వాటర్ ఉందో అందులోంచి ఎంత పోయింది చూస్తే మీకు ఎంత మిగిలింది తెలుస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు టోటల్ వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్. హౌ విల్ ఐ గెట్? ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ద సిలిండర్. హౌ మచ్ వాటర్ డూ ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫస్ట్లీ? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్, and to this you will subtract volume of water flown out is nothing but volume of the cone which you are dropping into the cylinder. So volume of cylinder minus volume of the cone. Now here common mistake is volume of cylinder and cone relation ఉంది కదా పెట్టేద్దాం అనుకుంటారు, కానీ here radius and height are different for the cylinder and cone. So see here, volume of cylinder I am taking it as pi r square h minus volume of cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Here radius and height for both of them are different, so I am writing it as h1 h1 h2 h2. For cylinder h1 h r1 h1, for cone r2 h2. Okay, so now cylinder is, we have written it as r1 h1. For cone I have written r2 h2. Okay, so ఏది ఎక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయాలో అక్కడ చేయాలి, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ 1/3 ఉంది, వాల్యూ చేంజెస్. సో pi I can take common actually. Okay, pi is something which is common, so I can take pi common. Now R1 I cannot take common here in this case because radius is different. Okay, so R1 is the radius of the cylinder, which is 60. So 60 square into height is the height of the cylinder. So 180 minus 1 by 3 into pi is common. So R2 is the radius of the cone. So 30 square into height of the cone is 60. Now you have to solve this. Pi value they asked you to take it as 22 by 7. 60 square. 60 square is 3600. Okay, so 60 square you will get 3600 and to that you will have to multiply 180. So 36 into 180. So ఇది చాలా పెద్ద number. So ఇంత వస్తుంది మీకు. Now this is 3 ones are 3 20s are 60. Now 30 square is 900. So 900 into 200 అంటే 900 into 20 sorry into 20 అంటే 18,000 వస్తుంది. Okay, so now if you can cancel here you can cancel, otherwise you can subtract and then find the answer. So ఇక్కడ 6,48,000 minus 18,000 అంటే మీకు 6,30,000 వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. సో 22 by 7 into 6,30,000 వస్తుంది. Now this is 7 ones are 7 nines are 63 0 0 0. Any zeros? 1 2 3 4 zeros. Ana? So that is again equal to 90,000 into 22. So you will just divide 90,000 into multiply 90,000 into 22. So ఇది 19,80,000 వస్తుంది. So big numbers in this question. So all of these are in centimeter. Okay, all of these are in centimeter. So ఇది volume కాబట్టి centimeter cube. Is it clear everyone? Yes. So whatever volume of water flown out is equal to the volume of the object which you are dropping in. So అది ఎంత స్పేస్ తీసుకుంటుందో అంత స్పేస్ అంత వాటర్ని డిస్ప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది, రిప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ విచ్ ఇస్ flown out or replaced equal to volume of the object which you are dropping. Now volume of the remaining water is total volume of the vessel minus whatever volume of the water is flown out. Okay, now the next one, from a right circular cylinder of height 2.4 and base diameter a right circular cone is cut. So you have a right circular cylinder now. So from this right circular cylinder I have a cone cut. Okay, ఇది cone, ఈ cone కట్ చేసినాం అనమాట సిలిండర్ లోంచి. ఓకే, సో దిస్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ కట్ అవుట్. సో ఇది లేదు. సో దిస్ పార్ట్ ఈస్ కట్ అవుట్. ఓకే, ఈ పార్ట్ కట్ చేసేసాం అనమాట. ఓకే, రైట్. సో నౌ so height of the cylinder is 2.4 and diameter 1.4. So radius 0.7 and rayacha, half of 1.4. So this is for cylinder. Okay, and a right circular cone of same radius, same height. So cone radius, cone height kuda same. Ade figure draw chesanu chudandi. Cone radius, cone height is also same. Okay, find the total surface area of the remaining solid. How will you get the total surface area? Total surface area is nothing but see, for the total cylinder I can take. See, total surface area ante kinda ee base kuda undi chudandi. So what I have to take is I have to take total surface area of cylinder. Okay, to this total surface area of cylinder I'll have to add the curved surface area, ee part only of the cone. Okay, so curved surface area of cone and ee paina unna ee portion undi chusara, this portion, this upper portion, this circular portion is cut out. You are cutting the cone from it. So the circular portion is not there in the figure now. So you cannot see the circular portion. Itla the cylinder and itla V shape cut untadi. Ee paina circle undadu. V shape cut lo cone lo adi meer cone bayitiki teesinapudu akkada circle adi empty untadi, hollow it is empty. So that circle I have to minus. So minus area of circle or area of base of cylinder anandi. Okay, so that is equal to TSA of cylinder is 2 pi r into r plus h plus CSA of cone. లేదా దీన్ని మీరు ఇట్లా రాస్తే మీకు కామన్ తీయడానికి ఈజీ ఉంటుంది. ఫార్ములా is correct, but if you are writing it this way, 2 pi rh plus pi r square. Okay, CSA of cone ఎంత? Sorry, 2 pi r square. CSA of cone pi rl minus area of base is pi r square. So that is equal to 2 pi rh. 2 pi r square minus pi r square అంటే ఒక pi r square plus pi rl. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీరు అన్ని కామన్ తీయచ్చు చూడండి. సో 2 రాదు common. So you can take pi r common. So you'll have 2h plus r plus L. Now L is nothing but the slant height of the cone. So when I was teaching you MCQs, I gave you this formula. Slant height is this. So h height of the cone is 2.4. So 2.4 whole square minus 0.4 whole square చేస్తే L వస్తుంది. ఆ వాల్యూ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. So all the values are here. Now this final answer you will substitute and tell me. So in centimeter square వస్తుంది. Okay, so pi r 2h r plus L. సో ఈ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. ఆల్ ద వాల్యూస్ ఆర్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో దీనికి ఇట్లా అయినా చేయొచ్చు. వన్ మోర్ ఫార్ములా యూ కెన్ టేక్ ఇస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇక్కడ చూడండి. యూ కెన్ రైట్ సిఎస్సి ఆఫ్ ద సిలిండర్. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ టేక్ సిఎస్సి ఆఫ్ సిలిండర్. సో యూ హ్యావ్ అ సిలిండర్. Okay, so you will take CSC of cylinder, only the curved surface of the cylinder. To this you are adding CSC of the cone. So plus CSC of cone add చేస్తారు. ఈ upper portion anyway it is removed, but this lower portion you will have to add. So plus area of one base you will add. అంటే ఒక్క పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, సింప్లిఫై చేసినాక ఎన్ని పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్స్ వచ్చినాయి? ఒక్కటే వస్తుంది. సో ఇది CSC of cone 1 pi r square, CSC of cylinder 1 pi r square, 1 area of base and CSC of cone. So మీరు ఇలా చేసినా అలా చేసినా అదే ఆన్సర్. So it depends on how you are understanding. Okay, so this is method 2. So do find the final answer and let me know in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. So next chapters also I'll do it very quickly. Mensuration I've completed. Let me know what are the difficult chapters you want me to complete first. So triangles anna adjacent, trigonometry anna chestanu, quadratic equations and progressions. These are 4 chapters. Other than these all one shot revisions unnai, and part B kuda chestanu cheppanu, avanni chestanu. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video right now, share with all your friends, and also comment and let me know your requirements. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, take care.